Oh, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And I am here before you today, putting some respect on INT Janemba's name. Full level 10 Link showcase coming up for you guys. This guy, if you are unfamiliar with INT Janemba, he's one of these easy A's when they came out that was absolutely and utterly broken. He was like the OG one that I can recall that was like completely crazy, no turn restriction, no nothing like that. Pretty much they threw all balance out the window and they said not only is he going to guard against all types, but he's going to hit you for a 4 million attack stat. So this is one of these guys that's still supremely powerful to this day. I believe his easy A is 2 years old now, which is pretty crazy. At least on the JP side, it is about 2 years old. Remembering that it took 9 months to come around on Global. They, for whatever reason, love to tie in easy A's with particular celebrations, but that is a discussion for another video. What I would like to do here is, in these level 10 Link showcases, I like to go over the card pretty much in detail, just because it's usually been a minute since any of us have really looked at the card in depth. So, his leader skill, Int type key 3, 90% to stats, not the best, but certainly for the time when he came out, it was a relevant leader skill in something like Dokkan Battlefield. That was before a lot of summonable LRs had come out and such, so not too bad. Obviously not that great anymore, though. So, his super attack, the Lightning Shower Rain, causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. Now this is what makes him so incredibly crazy, right, in Janemba. His passive skill, Space Domination. Attack and defense 70%, guard activated against all attacks. Now if you just left it at that, he's already like really good. But on top of that, he has a medium chance of evading enemies' attack for 1 turn, plus an additional attack plus 40% for 4 turns when guard is activated. So that's kind of a confusing passive, but you guys are going to see that in practice, what that means is he needs to get hit 1 time, and then his additional 40% attack is activated for 4 more turns. So the one place where he is lagging is his categories. I feel like they should have and could have put him on other teams. They just have basically not done so, right? The way that they define categories is just really goofy. When I think of a diabolical villain, I definitely think of Janemba. I mean, straight up, right? Like, they could have put him on that team. Terrifying Conquerors, I don't know about that one, but they could have found it in their heart to put him on maybe like full power or something, because actually he links up quite well with STR Omega Shenron, so that would obviously be a really good tandem right there if you could run them on the same team, which I guess technically you could on the movie bosses / full power team led by this Broly. But alas, Janemba would not receive that support from STR Omega Shenron, so it is what it is, as they say. Let's go over his links quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and just hop into this event, and we're going to just let him go ham. Big Bad Bosses, we know at this point, is crazy. Attack and defense 25%. Unconditional, no HP restrictions at Link level 10. Metamorphosis. Recovers 5% HP. Attack and defense 10%. He's going to be linked up a lot of the time with this Android 13. That's a very good linking partner for him, sharing 5 out of 7 links. Nightmare. Attack plus 15%. We all know Fierce Battle, 20% attack. Shocking Speed now gives defense on top of 2 key, and then Brutal Beatdown, attack plus 15%, Fear and Faith, 2 key attack, or excuse me, defense minus 10%. I wish it were attack, but it's only defense. So, the best way to view how crazy this guy is to just check him out. So, 142k with guard. He's already crazy. But once he gets hit and with a little bit of support on rotation, you guys are going to see how incredibly crazy he is. Now, hopefully he does get hit in this first slot, remembering that he does have a medium chance to evade enemies' attacks. So hopefully he gets hit in this first slot. Again, 5 out of 7 links active. Now, luckily you can run Android 13 on both of his categories, so that's really good. Oh, he dodges. Please don't dodge all of them. Get hit. Okay, that's good. There it is, 3.86 milli right off the bat, turn 1. Well, technically, I guess it's turn 3 because he started in slot 7. He gets the additional super attack, does monster amounts of damage to this Boo Tanks. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So he just outputted almost an 8 million attack stat. That's really good. Really good. And that's not even the best we can get him, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to be able to see him on this particular Dokkan event. We're going to be able to see him quite a few. We're going to mix up the rotations a little bit, but we're going to be able to see him with lots of support on rotation as well. I think the best possible turn is the turn coming up. Well, maybe not next. Maybe it will be next. Yes, it will be next. So what we can do is get him in between Turles and Android 13, and we'll have Kid Buu on. Oh no, we won't have Kid Buu on rotation. Well, that might have been a mistake to float Kid Buu off. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll try and get the best possible attack stat with him. I think it's going to be in between Turles and Kid Buu. I think that will be the best rotation for him, with 50% attack and then 40% attack from support. So, but this next turn will still be a really good one for him with Turles on rotation. Before Fizz Broly came out, the movie bosses / full power leader, that was the ideal rotation. Like, him with 2 Turleses on rotation is absolutely crazy. That's where you could get him that vaunted 4 million attack stat, which he gets with pretty much regularity at this point. With only 1 support unit on rotation, he was just shy of a 4 million attack stat. And compared to some of these other Dokkan Fest exclusives that are coming out, I do understand, like, 4 million, like, again, I know it's as crazy as it seems. That doesn't seem like it's that crazy, but when you combine that with his defense, dude, and that guard ability, the chance to dodge, like, dude, he's still a top EZA in the game. Maybe not number 1 anymore. I think he was surpassed by Fizz Vegito Blue, and actually I think Android 17, Super 17 probably has usurped him as well. Okay. So 121k defense, a little less defense. Well, actually, no defensive support on rotation. We did get him an extra link, however. So I'm going to leave Turles on rotation. And then I'm hoping that we can stall out long enough to possibly get him that ideal rotation to get him that max attack stat. But I don't know. We could potentially take out Buu Piccolo here. We'll see. He's going to heal up quite a bit, though. Okay, see, that's good. He almost healed. He's 3 bars away from full, so that's good. Janemba could potentially... Dude, holy moly, 4.41. Are we going to be able to eclipse 5 million, dude? Maybe. We might be able to. That was crazy. 4.41, man, that is so strong. That's very, very strong. Remember, he's not getting support from Android 13. Android 13 only supports Android-type allies, so that is important to distinguish. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this. I don't know if we can stall it long enough. I guess we'll find out. We're going to do this, and we're just going to, hope for the best here. We're going to auto super here, so that's kind of a bummer, right? The cool thing is we don't have to worry about HP restrictions because of what Big Bad Bosses has become. Big Bad Bosses having that unconditional effect of attack and defense 25% makes all of these units, short of a couple of them, just so crazy. We know about the Majin Buu units at this point, like Fizz Kid Buu. INT Kid Buu, particularly when he gets his EZA, is absolutely crazy at Link level 10. But the only unit I think on this team that doesn't have Big Bad Bosses is this Steely Hatred Cooler. I think that he's the only one who does not. And it is kind of a shame that he doesn't have it. He probably should have it, and he just doesn't for some... for, quote, reasons, I mean, who the hell really knows? So I'm going to try and stall for one more turn, because I would really like Kid Buu on rotation with him. Let's see what happens here. You want to know what's kind of crazy? I was just thinking about this. Okay, we're obviously not going to get this. This is still going to be a really good attack stat from Janemba. I feel like we should probably just get this, right? I was just thinking, though, why didn't Super Vegito just kill Buu and then use the Dragon Balls to wish everyone back? It's a plot hole if I've ever heard of a plot hole. Jeez, oh Pete's. I was just thinking about that the other day. And then I guess we're not going to have a choice but to get it with Cooler here. Janemba, I don't know if his passive is still activated or not. We'll find out when we see that attack stat. If it's close to 5 million, then we'll know. 134,000 is a lot. Wow, he's taking a ton of damage here on a Dokkan event. 3.31, so it looks like that passive is not active anymore, that second part of his passive. Holy shit. Are you going to take him out here? Probably. We're going to take him out with Cooler anyway. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop right back into this event, and I'm going to get that rotation that I said we were going to get. By the way, I believe he had 5 of 7 links active right there. So we're going to hop back into the same exact event, and I'm going to get that rotation to check out his max attack stat that I can muster. Okay, well, I hope you guys really enjoy this showcase, because this was, believe it or not the easiest to get. So basically, Turles, this motherfucker right here, he transformed not once, but 2 separate times. Not really being conducive to my showcase of Janemba. So, this is the deal. Right now, we have 40% attack coming from Turles. We have 50% attack coming from Boo, because we are above 80% HP. So I think this is going to be Janemba's best possible attack stat, at least any that I can come up with. You might be able to throw him on some kooky team, you know, with B-Pan or something. I don't know, but this is all I could really think of. There's not really any of those out-of-turn buff units like B-Pan, like Bardock and Gine. That I don't think you can throw them on any of those teams, but what I want to do is get this attack stat. And I hope you guys really, really appreciate it, because it was not the easiest to get because of Turles. He's such a gentleman. Ah, we get the dodge. Very nice. There we go. Okay. 4.72. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Just for the record, we had 3 links active. I believe Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle, and Big Bad Bosses. Not the worst links to have active. Turles, to be honest, is still one of his better linking partners. Just being able to provide Janemba all that attack. He doesn't really need defensive support, so just being able to give him all of that offense is really, really helpful. But guys, I'm not going to bother finishing out the Dokkan event. I guess, you know, let's see. We'll have Cooler on rotation. We'll do one more attack stat for our boy, and then we're going to wrap up the video. But you guys can see that INT Janemba, dude, I mean, even to this day, he's still a top 3 EZA in the game, and he's been out for pushing 2 years now. It's pretty crazy to think about. The lifespan of units as, like, the best unit in the game, or, like, top 3 units, top 5 units, is usually very short-lived, and here is Janemba 2 years later, still just dominating the scene. And a big part of that is because he has Big Bad Bosses. So a lot of these units were just completely and utterly revitalized with the emergence of this link leveling update. It's pretty crazy. And again, we've mentioned it before, the Boo units, this Android 13 unit. I'm trying to think, I mean, you guys name it, right? Omega Shenron. Like, think of the Fizz Omega Shenron that reduces enemies' attack and defense. I believe it's by 20%. I think he gets like 60% defense from links now at full link level 10. So it is kind of crazy to think about. He could actually be viable. He might be a unit that I want to grind up. I think I will at some point. He might be coming up next, but we're going to go ahead and just get this last attack stat with our boy Janemba, and we're going to call it good. So I think he's going to share more links with Cooler, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's going to share 4 links. Let's just go ahead and get this last attack stat. We're going to call it. I don't know if his passive's active or not. I guess we'll find out, right? We'll find out. If it's sub 4 million, we'll know that it's not active, but that is okay. 3.31. So clearly it was not active there. But that's all right, because now we've gotten a good sort of dose of a good smorgasbord, if you will, of a bunch of different attack stats for our boy. Now it's active, you can see there. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. INT Janemba is an absolute madman. I still love this unit, and I'm really happy I grinded him to full link level 10. Slap a like on this video, of course, if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you happen to be new. I love all of you guys, and thank you so much for the support. You guys mean the world to me, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.